Unfortunately, the renovation efforts failed to make a significant impact, as the following year, the company filed for bankruptcy again, citing $1.2 billion in debt. This time, the reorganization plan involved bringing in a new partner, and Trump Entertainment Resorts chose Avenue Capital Management, a hedge fund, as their partner to turn the company around. However, an outsider emerged with a competing plan. Banker Andrew Beale, whom Trump Entertainment Resorts initially partnered with before backing out, teamed up with investment legend Carl Icahn, who had recently restructured another Atlantic City casino. Together, they presented their own restructuring proposal to the bankruptcy court. In the end, bondholders and shareholders voted in favor of the Trump-endorsed group led by Avenue Capital Management, believing that the Trump name still held significant value. Despite his casino's financial troubles, Trump had successfully revived his public image as the star of the reality TV show The Apprentice, and the media and tabloids largely overlooked his business failures, focusing instead on his personal life and television success. In interviews, Trump frequently criticized the President of the United States and offered opinions on current events, once again shifting attention away from his business dealings. By the second decade of the new millennium, casino revenues in Atlantic City had declined by half from 2006 to 2013, and Governor Chris Christie was calling for an end to the city's monopoly on gambling in the state as originally passed in 1977. The city's population, both permanent and temporary, was continuing to decline, and the average household income was plummeting. Corruption dominated Atlantic City's government, which was eventually taken over by the New Jersey Local Finance Board to prevent insolvency. Superstorm Sandy hitting the area in 2012 didn't help either, becoming the straw that broke the camel's back. As the economy in Atlantic City continued to tumble, Trump Entertainment Resorts was forced to file bankruptcy again in 2014. This proved to be the most fatal, as Carl Icahn was successful in gaining control of the company at a bankruptcy court. By this point, Trump Marina had already been sold to Landry's in 2011, who rebranded it as the Golden Nugget Atlantic City, leaving Icahn only the Taj Mahal and Trump Plaza, the latter of which Icahn closed, to add to his empire. Attempts were made by others to acquire the Trump Plaza from Icahn, but he rejected all offers. He knew that Atlantic City needed fewer casinos, not more, and believed that letting Trump Plaza sit abandoned was more valuable to him than selling it to a competitor. After sitting idle for 7 years, and after a legal fight by Donald Trump to have his name removed from the abandoned building, Trump Plaza was imploded in February 2021, leaving the Taj Mahal, Trump's name now removed, as the lone survivor of his Atlantic City endeavor. As Atlantic City continued to struggle, Icahn continued cutting costs at all of his casinos. Bankruptcy court rulings from years past enabled the Taj Mahal to not be held liable for union employees' health care and pensions, a matter that was brought up to the United States Court of Appeals. Tax breaks were also provided by Atlantic City and New Jersey to try to keep the boardwalk's most notable icon afloat. Despite this, in 2015, the U.S. Department of the Treasury levied the highest fine ever against a casino for failing to have adequate controls to prevent money laundering inside its walls, in a $10 million hit, and several shootings have begun to further negatively impact the property's reputation. It seemed that no matter what happened at the Taj Mahal, it was never going to overcome its environment, as Atlantic City's economy was truly struggling, and its neighborhoods had the highest foreclosure rate in the nation. On October 10, 2016, after 26 years near survival mode, the Taj Mahal closed its doors, ceasing operations and leaving only 7 functional casinos in Atlantic City, down from 12 at its peak. There were rumors that it might open again the next spring as a non-union hotel, but this never materialized, and the casino's furniture and fixtures were liquidated at auction.